This past weekend, Republican Representative Lauren Boebert found herself in hot water once again when she performed a sermon at a church where she once again appeared to call for President Biden to die. She was, as she had done this past summer, quoting Psalm 109:8, and here's what Bobert said. "Joe Biden's president. We don't know what to do, Lord. It's all right. We pray for our presidents. You know what it says. Let his days be few and another take his office." The audience was then laughing and cheering, and then she said, quote, "That's why I filed articles of impeachment for Joe Biden. Unfortunately, he does have a really great insurance policy named Kamala Harris." So she wasn't explicitly saying may his days be few, as in may he die. She was saying may his days be few because I'm going to impeach him, right? The problem is that Psalm 109:8, again, is widely interpreted by religious scholars to mean may that person die. Like that's generally the religious interpretation of it. So maybe she didn't mean it that way, right? We obviously cannot put words in her mouth. But as I mentioned, this is the second time that Lauren Boebert has made this particular prayer in front of a church where she has prayed for his days to be few and another take his office. It's very weird. It's very disgusting. It's very unchristian. But hey, even though it's in the Bible, it can still be unchristian. But this is what modern conservative religion has become here in the United States. We pray for the downfall of our political enemies just because we disagree on policies. That seems a little extreme, right? But more importantly, how is she allowed to legally give this sermon in a church that I'm assuming gets tax deductions for being a religious institution, not supposed to engage in any kind of political activity, yet this is a clearly political speech, right? This is a campaign rally. You're talking about legislation that you have proposed to take on your political enemies with regard to the articles of impeachment. You should not be legally allowed to do that at an establishment that is tax exempt because they do not engage in politics. The tax exempt status of that church, again, I'm assuming they have it, should be immediately revoked, permanently, irrevocably. Like, it should never be allowed to be tax exempt again. That's what should happen here. But of course, that's not going to happen because, hey, conservatives can pretty much do whatever the hell they want and never face any repercussions for it, right? But I got to tell you, again, Lauren Boebert, this isn't the first time she's said this, but she's also given multiple sermons at churches in recent months. Kind of makes me wonder, are you just gearing up for a new grift as a right-wing pastor when you finally leave office? Because she's got a knack for it, I got to be honest. I think she would be hugely successful becoming a right-wing grifting preacher. She'd probably make millions and millions of dollars doing it. She can work that crowd like everybody else out there. But right now, you're not a preacher. You're a member of Congress. And I suggest you start acting like one. Because let us not forget, it is your extreme and embarrassing behavior that your very own supporters have said in recent weeks they hope you knock it off because, one, they're tired of the negative publicity that it brings to the district, but most importantly, they're tired of the antics and they want somebody in Congress who's going to represent them. You won re-election by about 500 votes. You keep pulling crap like this, it's not even going to be close with how badly you are going to lose in 2 years. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.